I hope I'm back and on. You can now add up to 3 guests to your book. Hello, beautiful people. How are you? Lovely having you guys here. This is Alashola. Welcome to my page. I'll be talking about the topic we're going to be having today is something to do with spiritual arm robbers. That might sound a bit dramatic, but I mean, I try to come out here with a topic that this one here is especially very close to my heart. It's something that I've actually encountered myself, and so I thought I would come here and just we can talk about it, and hopefully if someone is having some experience, or if you had one experience, you can I wouldn't mind if you can have this like a sort of interactive live chat, and you can email me after the videos, or whichever one is convenient for you. So it's wonderful having you guys here. This is Alashola Omio. Wonderful having you here, beautiful people. It's been a while. I know. I just thought I would take some break, needed break actually. We travel. Hello. Sis, hold on a second there. This is something that's happened. Yeah. Anike Ade, lovely having you here, sis. Ekuroleo. Guys, I'm going to kick in a bit of Yoruba here and there. I could see my Yoruba people there, and I can't just ignore them. And as you guys are aware, I'm my foundation. I'm originally from Yoruba, from Nigeria. So, but I obviously I'm based in England. Hi, Deborah. Lovely having you guys here. Wonderful, beautiful people. It's been a while. I've just been taking the needed break that I just thought I would. We actually planned traveling, but later canceled that for some reasons. So I just stay home. We went outside London for some. Hi baby, lovely having you guys here. So let's get down to this. This video is something that like I said earlier on in this video, is something that's so close to my heart. I thought I would come out here, and then you can both rub minds, and I'm obviously going to share my own experience in this video. Also, I will cite some examples on how this happens, and what we can do as a person if this is happening to you, or anyone that you know. It's actually very serious issue. But for people that are not spiritually awakened, they might see it as just a dream, or it's just one of those things, and they sort of just brush under the carpet until stuff starts to unfold, negative stuff. They, maybe at some point they might then sort of retrace their step to look back and try to make the connection. So in this video, I'm going to try the best that I can to break this down, so that a lay person can actually is able to pick up what I'm saying here. And like I said, if you resonate, or you've had same experience, and I'm going to share some tips also on what you can do to sort of align ourselves back, or sort of maybe if we can, at the end I'll come to that. So I'm going to explain what this is all about. Spiritual robbers, they gain access into a person's life when he or she is carelessly okay, that may be right to some extent, because the people that actually do this, the way hello them, my lovely having you guys here. They like I said, they can this can happen to anyone, but if you are already spiritually awakened, you would sort of know what this, and you would, because of that, take the step that you needed to take, because obviously you would have an understanding of what is happening to you, and so you would probably go ahead and take steps. Dreaming about being robbed, that is, if you had a dream that someone's robbed you, implies loss of power. That's what it would mean in real life after you're awake. and or happiness or glory or your independence. It can also reveal apprehension, but the big part of it is that it's an impending loss. You are about to lose something, something that hello there, my darling. Been a while, Cinnamon. Lovely having you guys here. I know it's been a while. I've just been explaining earlier on that I took a needed break. I just wanted to get off social media just to have some time to myself, to my family. Just just nothing happening. Just sort of, but I'm back now. Wonderful to have you guys here. But I'm always on the Lashala. Probably putting some post up and stuff like that. It's just on live video that I sort of took up a needed break. So wonderful to have you guys here, beautiful people. I missed you. I missed you guys. As I was saying, so when you have a dream, they've robbed you, it's a sign of an impending loss. Like I said, the loss could be like a sort of happiness. It could be loss of your personal power. It could be loss of blessing. Definitely, it's a sign of a pending loss. There's something that you have that somebody somewhere decided they want it for themselves. Whatever that thing is, you see, it could, like I said, it could be power. It could be your glory. It could be there's something that you've got. And somebody somewhere, they decided they want to take it for themselves. So that's what, that's the sign in a nutshell. But I'm going to try and break it down and then, just spread more info around that. So if you have similar experience before, or someone that you know, or maybe in the future something like that should happen, nobody likes to be attacked by armed robbers, even in real life. But there's a worse experience. If it happens in the physical, say somebody rob you, they grab your wallet or your purse or something, or someone they stole your car where you parked it. Obviously, you're going to get the law enforcement involved, and they will probably start an investigation. So there will be some sort of awareness. Other people will be there to give you that support because of, obviously that's a nasty experience. No matter what it is, even if just sometimes if you lose your phone or your key, I know, because that's happened to me in the past. I know how disturbing that could be, let alone a full-blown armed robbers. So, but that, if that happens in the physical, obviously you're going to get people involved. The law enforcement will get involved, and then, so you're going to get the needed support that you needed, around something that bad experience that's just happened. But if this happened in the dream, because it happens in isolation, so people are not aware. So most times, sometimes we might not share this with anyone. So we are the only ones that's thinking about it in our head. That what is this? What could this mean? What's happening here? What just happened? Sorry about that. Sorry, 1 second here. My stand is doing a bit shaky there. So you could be obviously. When that's happened, like I said at the beginning of this video, I've had that experience a few times actually. So I despite the fact that I'm not a newbie, I like to say that obviously nobody knows everything. But when you talk about spirituality, I believe I can find my way around it. But still, when it happened to you, you still sort of disturbed somehow, because obviously. There's somebody somewhere, there's something in you that you have that the person want to take from you. Obviously, so you're quick to spring to action. It was me when it happened to me. I'll cite the example as we go on. I'm just trying to break this down. A spiritual robber is any spirit or being or activity. Hello, Juma. How lovely having you here. My Juma is here. I can see you there. Oh, you'll be thinking, where's your baby gone? Lovely have you here, my brother, my darling, my love. Mwah, lovely have you here. So as I was saying there before seeing my Ojimo there, so if it happens in a dream, because it's an isolated case, I love you, lovely have you, Yanifa, lovely, beautiful people. My people are here, my brothers, my sister, my family are here. I've missed you guys so much. I love you. So this topic I'm talking here about here is I don't want to because so when see you guys, I get carried away sometimes. I feel like it just grab and hold you, give you a hug, But so let me focus on this so I can actually do the best that I can. I'll be able to pass the message across because, like I said, this topic I'm talking here is sort of like for me, it's personal because it happened to me. Love you, baby. Love you. I love you so hard. Love you more. So, so like I said, because in a dream, it's sort of isolation. You are probably going to, when you wake up, you try to find meaning or try to understand what just happened, what it means to you, how you're going to. So, I mean, that is for people that are spiritually awakened. Like I said, people that are not on that line, or they might sort of overlook it. Some will not even see it as anything until something. Lovely to see you, my darling. So until something started to happen, So a spiritual robber is any spirit or being or activity or habit or around us. The intention to steal. Like I said, there's something that you have that somebody somewhere they've decided they want it for themselves. So maybe usually they would sort of have like a physical contact. So which we can. I mean, I think I've done a couple of videos around that. But some that might not be able to have physical contact, they will go through the spiritual channel, which will be in the dream. So that's why I'm here. So I'm just going to try to give an example. The reason they were able to do this, there are a lot of ways. Been a while now, and good to be back. I miss you guys. I'm back now. So we're going to be having our weekly chat every week now. So whatever topic you want us to talk about, you can email me, WhatsApp me, or you can put down here. I'll be more than happy, and then come here and we'll talk about it. So nobody knows everything. We're all learning as we go along. What I don't know, you're going to teach me. The little that I know, I'll pass that message across. So as I was saying, like this topic I'm talking about here, many destinies have been ruined by the works of activity of spiritual robbers, because some people, when this happened to them, maybe because they are not spiritually, they are not up there, so they will sort of overlook it. So whereas it's something that they need to take serious, it's something that they need to take step to whatever it is that's happened to correct that. But like I said, a lot of destiny have been ruined because from when this happened to you, then obviously that first happened in the spiritual, it would then manifest in the physical. So the person may then started to have a series of bad luck after the other. Obviously, like I said, it's a sign of impending loss. Now, whatever that thing that the person is going to lose, obviously, some people, because they're not experienced, they're not going to do anything until they actually stuff start to unfold in their lives, stuff that not good stuff, bad stuff, and then they're probably going to maybe when they start to search, they might come to that junction that look, so it's happened, somewhere. But for people that I thought I would come here and create this awareness here. You see, so when you have such dream, don't just brush under the carpet and say, oh, maybe the dream is the dream. No, it's not like that. Especially when you dream somebody stole something from you. You see, it's a sign of impending loss. Something that you value, something that you've got, something that is someone somewhere decided they knew. And the reason how they have this sort of mirror, like an evil mirror, they can use to monitor people. They know the kind of glory that you have. They know the kind of blessings. We're all blessed, you see. For some people, some it could be some people they just, their hands are just blessed like that, that no matter what they touch, even if they start to sell bread on the roadside, they're going to make money from it. Some people, it could be fame. Some, there's something that you've got there that somebody somewhere decided they want it for themselves, and they obviously they can't come in the physical, so they're gonna try. That's why they resorted to the spiritual. So when you like I said, some people will be wondering, so how would these people know me? The way the internet is these days, it's crazy. The experience that outside my own experience, it's so crazy that people, it's almost time now, it's not even people that are like a friends or family. It could be on the social media, you see, because this is something that's happened to me. I'm going to start my example. So it's not somebody that in my it's not like a family or anything like that. You see, someone that the person was into Yoruba traditional religion, so you would think, okay, this person is someone that's on my path. You see, that's another thing I want to start today, guys. Look, that the way things are now, they are the most dangerous. You see, it's so sad because when you're on the same path, Yanifa, you're there, Ojumo, Princess, you guys are, I'm sure you guys are into Yoruba traditional religion. You have to be very careful now. These days now, there are people out there, you see, and this, like I said, the sad part is, they are people that are actually on the same path, like you, like us. So you think, oh, this is my brother here, this is my sister. Oh, they're gonna, they're gonna look after me. Oh, I'm with my people. You see, sometimes I was like that. I'm still like that to some extent, but I'm more careful now because of what's happened to me. I'm going to say it at the end, but I just want to explain this, and then I'll start my own experience towards the end of this video. The aim, like I said earlier, the aims and objective of this, whichever way you're looking at it, whichever word this robbery took place, either in the dream or physical, the main aims and objective of the spiritual robbers is to obtain your blessing. So it's something that you've got there. That's what I've said earlier on. You see, because of maybe because of the I can't just say it's Africa or England, because I'm in United Kingdom. It's a world economy is not what it used to be, and because of that, obviously people are going to all sort of means to make money, to get wealth. I don't know where they're going to carry it, because when we're ready to pass on, nobody actually takes anything. We can't take anything with us, So, so it's so sad that people that are on the same path, especially Yoruba traditional religion, they are the main culprit in this. You have to be careful there, guys. I thought I was not going to do this topic. There's something said to me that go out there, go there and share my own experience. Maybe it may help somebody out there, or if at the most it may sort of create awareness. You see, because if it could happen to me, how many other people that might may be happening to, or that's happened, and they may not know what to do, or how how serious this can be later on, or at any point. There's usually something that you have, like I said, that you possess that they wanted. I'm going to cite some examples of dreams of the way this can sort of unfold in the dream, and what it might imply. So I'm just going to cite a few examples. So now, if you dream where your cap, or you say you have like a hat on, is stolen, that represents your glory. So obviously, your hat, or whatever it is that we used to cover our head, like a lot of people, and I'm not the only one. We know what our Ori stands for. Ori is the king of the whole body. God forbid, once it said everything is okay there, then everything else will function. Is the Ori. Whatever somebody becomes in life is due down to your Ori. Whatever we fail to become is also down to our Ori. You see, so when you carry a head they're sort of blessed like that. You see, so, and you now have a dream. In that dream, you had your heart stolen, somebody removing your heart or something, whatever it is that you used to cover that head at that time, and it could be airband, you know. So that is that represents your glory stolen. You see, so that's what that means if it happened. If it's your certificates, say like your credentials, that could be your where you kept your college, your CV, or you have you where you kept your degree documents and other stuff. That's like your certificates of some sort of qualification. It could be a training, it could be academic ones, you know. It's something like a certificate, something that you invested time on, something that when you present it, you work with it, you can earn you money, you see. And if you had a dream, somebody's stolen this, is that represents success. That success in that person's life stolen, you see. So this person, after this incident, they may find themselves maybe unemployed, or stuff start to, you know, somehow, it could be maybe they were run down business before, still start to go downhill. That's one example. If you had a dream where you wear your wallet or your handbag or your briefcase was stolen, that represents your wealth, isn't it? What do we keep in our wallets? What do we keep in our purse? Money, isn't it? Your briefcase, you probably have like your checkbook in there. You know, it's something that we treasure, that we, you know, it's sort of money wise, that, you know. So if that obviously that is wealth, that is that person's wealth. After this dream, the person may start to have a series of bad luck, whereby they find out money is tight. Maybe it's somebody that money was never a problem before in the past, to now get a couple of dollars together, or a few of pounds sterling, or a few naira together becomes a struggle, whereas it wasn't like that before. I mean, obviously they might not be a millionaire, but maybe they had some sort of work that they do, maybe they have some sort of business, and you know, at least they are able to, they were earning enough money to to care for their needs, and was never, you know, a problem. Maybe they didn't have enough to buy a mansion or to have a personal jet or helicopter, but at least they were not like destitute. They are not sleeping on the streets. So they were, you know, they got a roof over their head. You know, their bills paying was never a problem before. But they'll find out after this dream of losing their wallets, their briefcase, their handbags, money will start to be tight. At the end, it might even come to a total stop, you know. So another one is when you have your wedding ring or your wedding dress, or like a chair that you sit on, or someone's stolen that in your dream, or you know, that could, for people that are married, that could represent collapse in your marriage. Or people that are not married, maybe they are looking for a spouse, you know, maybe with a woman that's looking for a man to settle down with. It could be a man that's looking for a woman to settle down with. And so after this dream, you find out that hope is probably going to be zero. You know, so that's an example. Eating or being forced to eat in dream also. When you eat in a dream, it could be they put in some sort of sickness into that person body, which will later manifest in the physical as some sort of, I'm sure by the time you get to the hospital, the doctor will find a name to give that illness, and then, but the fact is that the genesis started from that dream. But so in the physical now, when it starts to manifest, it would be some sort of the design disease somehow that I'm sure the doctor will probably give you some names, you know. So that would be about that. When you see yourself making love or having sex in a dream, you know, that's even worse, because that, you know, like I said, most people, that one is a powerful one, because they may use that to drain your energy, your essence. That's your life force, you see. So when you are awake, they may use that to pass something into you. They may use to take something from you. So that is the worst, what that could happen. Also, all these robbers that we are talking about, they are opportunists also. Like I said, social media these days it's made it so easy for them to it's almost like taking a little child into a sweet shop, and they're like, oh my God, where do I start? So we have all our pictures there. We have we have a bit of a profile of what do we do, who we are. So that sort of give them. Sometimes we may post pictures of our friends, our family. Oh, look at my friends Julie. She's just having a birthday today. I like Julie. So they have all of this info about at least a bit of unless people are now being careful, you have a bit of idea of what you do, the kind of lifestyle you have. If this one is a bit got a bit of extra cash, and I can guarantee you, we black people, we sort of like to dress up, especially when we are having our parties. And Nigerian, for example, my people, they start to spray dollars and stuff like that. So it will be a scammer or whatever you want to call it, maybe physical or spiritual, has all of this opportunity to be able to study you and know the kind of they can build up their profile of who you are in their head, the sort of how financially, how you're doing okay, so they'll be able to know when to come in. Now this one here, that's also they look for people that are like when you are desperate for something, that's another opportunity. They would come in at you. That is in the physical now. It could be like some women when they're looking for a spouse or a husband. The old people, the whole family know that they are looking. It could be a man also that want to settle down and is looking for a wife. But maybe because they're desperate now, everybody knows that that's happening. So when you are like this, you made it so easy for these scammers to come in, maybe in the spiritual or in the physical, because they already, you are like an open book. They don't need a rocket science to figure out what you wanted. So they will be like a chameleon. They will make themselves into that, whatever it is that you wanted. So that's one there. Dream where somebody is putting like a calabash, something on your head. That also is when that happens a lot. That's when they're using you for money ritual. When that happens, that's a serious one, because if you don't take action immediately, it could start the person in real life will start to probably what will happen will be some sort of illness. This could be it could be physical illness with some sort of something that the doctor will come up with. It could be they started to abuse substance. You see maybe someone that don't, maybe they love a drink before, but now you see them started to maybe drink over the board. They might lose their job in the process. Some may start to be substance abuse. It may be people that don't normally so something it will bring out some sort of illness. So the person, when all of this is happening, I think for I will start my own example. When this is happening is when you wake up, you want to find out who is doing this. You see, because it's like even if you have the power you have all the resources to fight it, you need to know where to channel that energy. You see, because when you hold a gun, it's a powerful tool, isn't it? But you can't just be shooting at random, or else you're going to run out of bullets. And it could be after you run out of bullets that your enemy is going to show up, and then you won't have no bullets anymore. So you want to find out. You want to know, what is this? Who is this to me? You see, it could be someone that's close to you. Like I said, it could be happening now through social media. And then you come up with a plan on how to protect yourself, or if they've taken something from you, how you can recover that back. You see, and then moving forward, how that experience will not happen anymore. Obviously, if someone has tried that one time, and then that doesn't mean that they're going to back off. So they're going to come back again. So you need to put something in place, like some sort of protection. So when they do try, they'll know that no, there's no chance. You see. So at this stage, I'm going to set my own example. What the way that happened? That this was somebody that I, in the past that when I see my people, especially with Yoruba traditional religion, I feel so. I'm always happy that I don't know, maybe that was my own fault, but I learned lesson. We learn, life is about lesson, isn't it? We grow as we learn lesson, and that's what life is about. We become a better person. So I wouldn't be so hard on myself either. So but at that time I was, when if I see anybody that's into Ifa, or you are into Obatala, or you are into Shango, or Elegua, I'm always so delighted. I'm just so, so happy to be in their presence that, so it was the same way I met this person. So it was through the person was an Obatala person actually. So it's not because it can be from all Orisha. So when we do talk, it would usually make for a joke that Alashola, my wife, obviously everybody know I'm celibate, so talk of the relationship is not in my card, So but. So as far as I'm concerned, we all just joke especially when there's an outing or something to do with Orisha, So, and that was, I didn't think nothing of it. I didn't see it as a, obviously didn't come to my house or didn't ask us to meet up in a hotel or anything like that. So, why? There was no sign that would tell me to start to be suspicious, like that. What I found out was there was the time this person went back home to Nigeria, and so when they were over there, I'm proud to him leaving. We went talking for because when that close, it was just somebody that when there's something to do with Orisha and I'm there, we just say hello, hi, So it wasn't anything serious. So we went talking for maybe about a year or so. So out of the blue, the person called me. I didn't even, because usually I'm not very careful about my phone. I just don't pick any call. I would rather the person WhatsApp me, and if it's something that we need to talk about, then we can conclude. Other than that, So this person called me from Nigeria, and I said, so I pick up, and they said, Alashola, look, so he greeted me, said, so. I said, that's good, and I prayed, I hope that you have a safe journey, successful journey, whatever you're going to do, you go safely, you come back safely. And as far as I was concerned, that was it for me. The next thing I saw was that the following night, the dream that I had was I saw obviously I'm not a newbie when it comes to, so he was in presence of some people. They were all wearing white, so it was as if the person called your Ori. So all of a sudden I just found myself there in their presence, you see, and I was okay. So obviously they called me, and so what in their presence, so what I probably saw about like 10 of them, you see, in that gathering. So when they call me, obviously, when that happens is they've called your Ori. So obviously you're there. That's your spirit. So I saw them, and then and I look at the one, I said, but I know you. Then why did you call me here? You see, and he was like looking at the other one. All of this didn't take maybe like a minute. Vroom. So I left the place. So, but what happened was when I woke up, I knew what, obviously, when that happened to somebody, if you are a person that you are not some sort of spiritual power in your own way, that is how, when they call that person's presence there, so they are going to ask that soul of the person to whatever work whatever they've got to give it to that guy. So that's how they will take it from that person. So from when the person's spirit appeared in their midst, and then, so obviously if it's a spirit that's not that powerful in their own, so they can do all sorts there. So when I woke up, I was like, wow. So this guy, I was like, wow. No, was that why he called me yesterday? You see, I was like, wow. Obviously, I knew what that means. And from when he got back, he just no call, nothing. So obviously, I went on. I did what I had to do, to put stuff right or whatever it is. So obviously, but for me, when that sort of thing happened to you, you sort of look at people in a different light, because this person I was talking about, it was somebody that, like I said, is into our Yoruba traditional religion. Somebody that I look at like a brother. You see, somebody that I, if before that incident happened, if someone that I said he would, somebody like that would want to do such to me, I would have said, come on. You see, that's my brother there. You see, so I thought I would come here and share my own experience. You see, in case this happened to you, because people are going to extreme length these days. There was this guys. There was a guy that another thing like that happened. This, I believe, that was almost a year now. It's so sad that it happened at Ile-Ife. Ile-Ife used to be a place where we all love to go. Even whenever I'm in Nigeria, after leaving Lagos and Abuja, the next place before I go anywhere is I'll be at Ile-Ife. You see, it's a place that I love going. So, but because of a series of stuff that's been happening, a lot of people have been pulling back. There was this incident of this guy. I think he was an accountant, and he works with this bank or whatever at Abuja. Very young guy, promising, very brilliant guy, and I believe he was trying to better himself. So he was doing his MBA. So this guy, he went to there was this big university at Ile-Ife. So I believe he went there to do his exam. So he lodged at an hotel. I believe he got there like a day before. There was this hotel that he had always stayed before, and so he lodged there. There was no issue, because I believe he stayed there the last time he was at Ile-Ife. But the sad part was the following day this guy went missing. Thank God, because the wife could not, was calling his phone. It was unreachable. Obviously, the wife was concerned. This was someone that's very close to his family. He's a kind of stand-up guy that the wife could sort of he would let the wife every movement. Thank God, it was the wife, she knew all his movement. I believe from what she said that they spoke. Was it something around midnight? And so where he said, oh, he's going to go to bed. So because he's going to revise early in the morning before he's going to head off to the hall where he's going to have the exam. He was sitting for his MBA. So the wife was surprised when it was around 12 midday. The following day, trying to call the husband. The phone was going nowhere. So anyway, she now called other of the family, the rest of the family. Quickly they flagged it up that they knew he was missing. Anyway, to cut long story short, what then we found out was the owner of that hotel. Can you imagine? Collided with some people, and then I believe sometimes during the night, the poor guy. Can you imagine a hotel where he paid his money to lodge? So they must have used a spare key and went into his room. Only God know what they did to him. But from the autopsy, some people said they drained his blood. Some said from somewhere by his by his thigh. Some said under his heart was where they So all indication was they knew this guy has Ajay. We all know who Ajay is. Ajay Orisha, Ajay Olokun. She's the goddess of wealth and prosperity. So this guy is like a son of Ajay. So can you imagine? So it was because of the kind of the luck or whatever it is that he carries, and that happened to they wasted that guy. So when stuff like this is happening, you think, wow, so it's that bad, that you cannot even lodge in an hotel, and have a good night rest. because you're going to be thinking what's going to happen during the night, you see, unless you have your own house. You know, we not everyone have houses everywhere where they're going to be. Most time when we go on holiday, you know, like me, obviously, I have a house in Lagos. I have one in Abuja. And most of the one wasn't actually mine. Some was what my parent passed on to me, like my inheritance, you know. So otherwise, I probably wouldn't have them like that, you know. So. But so when you go to places like that, you want to stay, even the one that you have, it's rented. I can't just go there and tell the tenant, oh, can you move out of, I'm coming to stay. No. You know, so you end up staying in an hotel. So when all of this is happening, and then there's somebody that you thought there's like a brother, and it's in your dream, they're calling you, all sort of stuff happening, you start to, you know, the way you trust in people eyes, and you think, what's this word coming to? So that's why I said I'll come out and do this video here, in case if this is happening to you or someone close. You're not the only one. I don't know why people are getting to desperate measure these days to I don't know, because of money, because no one actually take money anywhere when we are ready to depart from here. You know, we're just going to spend and leave whatever it is. I'm going to leave everything behind, you see. But the length people are going to these days, I thought I was going to come here and I'll talk about this. You know, so if this is happening, you know, you obviously want to identify where is this coming from. You see, for me, because if you don't, it could be someone that you need to avoid. It's somebody or situation or that you need to take immediate action. Sort of protecting yourself. If you don't know, so you may still be in close danger. So that's why obviously you want to know, and then you need to also have an action plans on how you will recover whatever that's been stolen from you, or if they didn't take it, that doesn't mean it's not going to come back. You know, so they're still probably going to make other attempts. You know, obviously it's something that you've got with you. There's something that you may be something that you might, and you know the crazy part of this is it could be something that you yourself don't even know you have. That's another thing. There's some people, like I said, a lot of destiny has been ruined because some people, they've had stuff taken from them, but because they were not even aware that they had such blessings with them, you know. So because of that, they are not. You know, it's a saying that say you don't miss what you don't have. You see, maybe that thing was still like laying dormant in them. It hasn't actually manifested like in the physical, in their physical life. So they weren't aware of it. So, but these people obviously, because they have that power, they can sense when they see you. They look at your forehead. There are all sorts of ways. Some will just need to touch you. Some will need to just give you a handshake. They know the kind of energy that you have. You see. So, like I said, it could be something that you're not even aware yourself, and that they decided they want it for themselves. So they're going to come after you. If they can't take that in the physical, then they're going to try the spiritual. And that seems to be the latest trend, you know. So that's why I said I'll come here. You know, if that's happening to you, obviously there are ways that we can protect ourselves. If this is happening, if nothing has been, if this has happened to you, and after it's happened, you find out stuff has just been going downhill, or you notice one, then you want to find out, but what is this, you know? And if nothing has been stolen, obviously that's good, but you at that stage you want to protect yourself, because whoever is making this attempt, like I said, they're going to come back. Trust me. And then by the time they come back, you know, they might be able to get whatever it is that they want from you. You see, so you need to put up your guard also. But in this video, my main purpose of doing this is to create this awareness where, you know, because when it's happening like that, you see, I'm sure I'm not the only one. You see. So I thought I would come out here and we'll talk about this, you know. From next week, we're probably going to go back to our Mauritius. I miss Mauritius, talking about Mauritius so much. But I thought, you know, I was coming to talk about Mauritius today, but something was telling me, no. Talk about this first. You know, maybe somebody out there needed to hear this, or somebody needed to be aware about it. So here I am. So that's what we're going to talk about here today, guys. But if at any point you are, like I said, every month I have my own Ifa divination, because for me, I don't know what I would do with that Ifa, you know. So because that's the tool that Olodumare has given us to, it's sort of like a sat nav while we're here. So we are not at a loss at any point in time. You know, Ifa is there to tell us what's happening. It's there to direct us. And then also, I think for me, the reason why I really love Ifa so much is because obviously when you're talking about divination, reading and stuff like that, other tradition, other backgrounds, they have their different tools. But when you talk about tarot cards, obviously they will tell you what's happening, but know how you're going to resolve your problem, whatever it is that's gone wrong, you know. But that's where Ifa is fantastic, you know. Ifa will tell us what's happening, where we find ourselves, where we are now. But and the good part is what we can do to correct whatever has gone wrong, how we can realign ourselves so that we can get back on our journey, our life purpose, whatever it is that we said we're going to do while we're here, we can be able to achieve that. So you know, whatever issue you're going, you know, on, if you need any clarity, you can call us here at Alashola. We have Ifa here. Ifa is always reliable. You know, I look up to him so much, Orumila. You know, even though sometimes I'm a very strong-headed person. when my Shango energy starts, but Ifa, you know, it's like about Batala, you know, my granddad, they are my father, so there's nothing they can do because they get back to me. They always have the ability to calm me down, you know. Then I start my Shango stuff, you know. So Ifa is always so, you know, I love Ifa so much. Orumila, you know, fantastic. Ifa will guide us. Ifa will tell us what's going on, how we can resolve it, how we can realign ourselves back with whatever it is, where we've gone wrong, you know, like you know, almost with love, like, you know, like, you know, realign us back, you know, so we can get back on the right path. So whatever it is you are going through, if it's sickness or personal life crisis, or life stagnancy, or lawsuit, whatever it is, whatever problem is, as long as the person is still alive, there's always a solution. Give us a call here at Alashola. Ifa is there to guide us. Orumina never lies. Very, very accurate, very, very loving, nurturing. Orumila, Ifa, I love Ifa so much. Ifa is here to guide us. We have all our living consciousness also. We have all our rituals there. But you're going to need how to tap into those energies. You see, some people, they say spirituality, but you know, they forgot that when life challenges come, because it will always come, either we like it or not. No matter how good we are, at some point in life, we have some sort of challenges that you know. I don't know, if it's someone like me, I want to know what is happening. What am I going to do about this? You see. And that is why, and our background, our ancestors, Ifa is what they left us with. That look, children, in case you find yourself at a crossroad, you don't know where to turn or whatever, Ifa is always there. You see. So they didn't just leave us when they passed on to just, you know, be struggling about ourselves. They left us all these tools, and if we know how to tap into them, trust me, life will be, it will not talk about just surviving. We'll actually be able to live life, you know. I have a wonderful life, one that where we'll be able to enjoy, where we'll be able to achieve our life purpose. The reason why we're here, we're not just here to come and pay bill and work all day and just die. There's something much more that we are here to do, something more meaningful. I mean, come on, I'm not saying having kids or just, you know, that's good enough. Some people, that's what they said they're coming to do. But for other people like me, that's not the only thing. I wanted to achieve more, you see. And when you are someone like that, there's something in you that will be talking at you. Until you get on that path, it will not leave you. You're still going to, it's that emptiness. No matter what you have now, it's always as if there's something. You still feel that kind of restlessness. It's almost like there's something there. You see, because when you're a child of Orisha, when you said you're coming to do something, trust me, and you have all this spiritual guide, and you have this your guardian angel, they're not gonna leave you alone. You see, they're always gonna be there. You're welcome, my darling. They're always gonna be there talking at you. It's almost like a reminder that, come on, child, that's not, come on, we're meant to have started what we said we're coming to do. You see, for at least for me, that was how it was. Until I couldn't just ignore them anymore. I said, okay, all right, yeah. Whatever, let's do this. And here we are. And I can't, to be honest with you, my life now, I may not own millions of pounds, but I can tell you I'm fulfilled. When I go to bed at night, I'm happy. I burn my incense, I do my prayers. I'm happy. I'm at peace. You see, for me, peace is very important. Because I can, when you are restless, your soul cannot rest. It's such a big thing for me. But now I'm at peace. I can actually sleep, okay, sort of fulfilled. So, nothing fasts me, like, I'll just say, okay, what is this? Yeah, what's about that? Because I know I'm much more, I'm not alone. I've got the universe with me. They're not going to just leave me to my own understanding. They're there to guide me. They're guiding me. My ancestors are here. They are with me. Even though my mom passed on, my dad passed on, but they're still with me. They didn't just abandon me. You see. So I'm not lost. You see, I've still got my ancestor with me. You see. So whatever it is you're going through, give us a call at Alashala. The universe has been so good to us. We have all this living consciousness to guide us, to love us, to nurture us while we are here. So I don't see any reason why we should be suffering. At least something we can do about it. Like I said, if the person is still alive, it's only when the person has passed on, then there's nothing we can do. But when you're still here, there's always a solution, So it's wonderful having you guys here. That I've missed you so much. We're going to be having our weekly chat. It's going to be on Thursday now. Just because Thursday is very quiet for me. It's also the day where the spirit come home, all our ancestors. So I sort of have a feeling they're with me. We can all have the chat together. Don't mind me. So whatever is you're going through, give us a call at Talashala. My WhatsApp number is +44 7486 661815. My address contact is at the bottom or ahead of this video. My website contact is there too. I have all the spiritual stuff that I have there, herbs, bathing hair, very, very powerful stuff. If whatever it is you're looking for is not there, WhatsApp me. I'm more than happy to get back to you. And I'm sure one way or the other we'll be able to resolve it. Problem shared, problem solved. I love you guys. I will see you next week. So enjoy. My weekend is starting already. You can see me in my red. I don't know why. Today I just seen red. My red was all over the place. I said, all right. That's my Shango there. And oh yeah, I said, okay, all right. Yanifa, I will see you. Ojumo. Funke is here. My baby. Lovely having you guys here. Sorry I wasn't what I was talking about. Lovely having you guys here. I've missed you so much. Mwah. Mwah. I love you. I'll see you next Thursday. Bye-bye.